What began as a college project has turned into a successful network that strives to position locations such as Providencia and Copay de Dota in Costa Rica's tourist map. The beauty of Los Santos is undeniable, but not many have enjoyed the place. The southeast region of San Jose is practically unknown for many, but thanks to the hard work of people like Gerardo Vega, things are beginning to change. Although this man has dedicated his life to agriculture, he has lately ventured in a field totally unfamiliar to him: tourism. It's then when he leaves behind his machete and chonete, puts on his tour guide gear, and leads tourists through the exhilarating forest beauties. Don Gerardo owns a 94-hectare property at Providencia de Dota, lands previously dedicated to conservating the forest and to cultivating berries and coffee. Nowadays, this natural attraction features an extreme sports adventure park. Don Gerardo not only owns the property, he also works as a tour guide. How did this man leap from agriculture to adventure tourism? It all began 5 years ago, when these two young men who work with him today made him and other neighbors of Los Santos a proposition to make the most of the exquisiteness of their farms and their broad knowledge of these lands to attract tourists. The Los Santos tour set off 5 years ago as a thesis project, as a graduation requisite for the business administration and tourism career. I am a native of Los Santos, and my colleague Jonathan has family nearby. We began the process so as to take advantage of the area's resources. We used to organize meetings with the community. We placed signs announcing tourist project meetings or so forth, and people began to take interest. They started approaching us with numerous questions, queries concerning the complexity of our proposal. They didn't believe that the project could be carried out or what the project was about. Quoting, "All we have on our heads are coffee plants. We don't believe we will be able to help you out." The first obstacle was the neighbors' doubt and distrust towards a project promoted by two extremely young men, and worst of all, totally unknown in the area. At the beginning, I was resilient to the project. I had no idea what it was about. Here we have always worked on agriculture, and only agriculture. But when Jonathan and Carlos carefully explained to me what would be done, I started embracing the idea. I am currently very involved with it. People that have spent their entire lives collecting coffee, berries, fruits, are suddenly asked to loan their lands for tourism purposes. The reaction was expected. Can we trust these guys? Yes? No? Gradually, Jonathan and Carlos began gaining the trust from the community and involved more and more neighbors in the project, to a point of consolidating a service and product network which includes visits to sites of interest, small lodges, hotels, and typical restaurants, among others. Although famous for the quality of coffee, the truth is that the area of Los Santos has much more to offer. For example, this is the Rio Savegre spring that flows into the Pacific Ocean. This area is also located between Los Santos Forest Reserve and the Los Quetzales National Park. The agency Jonathan and Carlos founded works as a tour operator. It has become a good ally to neighbors and has demonstrated that there is strength in numbers. The tour operator is an agency in charge of carrying out the tours to different places. For example, we have a beautiful waterfall. We promote it, we publish it on internet, newspapers, magazines, television, and encourage people to visit the place. Behind this, there is an incredible logistics platform. For example, when I receive a customer's call, we immediately get in touch with the lady in charge of preparing the meals, send these out to the farm which will be visited, where Other details have been set for the tourists. Juan Francisco Agüero is part of this network. He used to dedicate his life to coffee, but now delights tourists with his fine cuisine at his family's restaurant located at Providencia. It's been a nice experience, in which we have had the chance to enjoy the tourist satisfaction and meet a lot of new people who are willing to collaborate and support us. We're all moving forward, some a bit behind than others, but still moving forward. At the beginning, many told us we were crazy by pursuing this project. No one ever visited our community. But one has to take chances, and here we are, attracting people gradually. Santos Tours plans to expand its services as well as integrate new neighbors to this network. In the end, we're striving to articulate work for everyone in order to locate this area in Costa Rica's tourist map and have many more people discover its charms. Just like the people of Los Santos, dozens of families, associations, and small agencies throughout the country strive to obtain a privileged position in the taste and preference of the tourists. Their best strategy? Preserve the simplicity, warmth, and authenticity that portray the ticos.